Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Trudy, and welcome back to Fallout 4 You Only Live Once, where last time we decided to take a small excursion down to Vault-Tec. Better living underground, as they say, and honestly, I think it worked out pretty bloody well. That there was a good decision. Because just a couple of parts ago, people were speculating, should I actually deliberately take a bit more damage to trigger the effects of the unyielding armor? But now, no. Having taken multiple ranks of endurance, now up to 14, we're almost back up to 50% health. Screw 25, we're almost half healthy again, which is magnificent. So, 290 out of 634. But that's kind of it, to be honest. Like, Endurance 14 is kind of all I'm going to be able to get. There are very few ways to boost endurance any further. Because yes, my natural base endurance is now 10 out of 10. 3 of those endurance are coming from the Scav magazine, so I've got to entirely move away from using money as currency, or rather using like bottle caps as currency, and go back to using money as currency. Because money doesn't count as money for the purposes of, you know what I mean. And of course, the exercise bike from Vault-Tec. So yeah, this puts me in a bit of an odd position, which is, now, the only way I can get any more health is by leveling up. Well, okay, fine. I could also take Life Giver, but 20 a go is kind of flimsy. That's not very good. That's really for emergencies only. So yes, now the health I've got's the health I've got, aside from the little bits I'm picking up from leveling up. But, as I level up, the enemies are getting stronger, and, yeah. I've spent a fair few levels at this point just making myself tougher, but not actually hit any harder, and eventually the enemies are gonna start catching up. And in fact, yeah, we saw a couple of raiders who were able to take bullets from me kind of easily and need second shots to put them down last week. So, yeah, things are gonna start getting complicated in terms of how much I should be trying to level up versus not. But as they say, every crisis is also an opportunity, because, yes, Far Harbor can be a nightmare, but there is stuff there that I feel like could give me a real big power boost. So, okay. Far Harbor's a long way away. Once we're there, we could be there for a long time. So, first things first, let's make sure I am suitably prepared. Step 1, we're going to be using a lot of power armor. Good balance between rad resistance and damage resistance. But dog meat, get out of the way, I'm talking about power armor. So, yes, a few people were talking about this, by the way. Just want to put a couple of stories to rest here, because I've seen all sorts of people saying, John, but what about your stealth? The enemies, they'll detect you from 10 million miles away. And that's just not true, because, okay, where does my stealth come from? 1, it comes from my sneak perks, and I've still got them. And because I've already got sneak 4, weight doesn't affect the chance of the enemy hearing me, so I'm still moving silently, even in power armor. Then there's covert ops, I still get the benefits of that even inside power armor. And then there's agility. There I will be making a bit of a loss, because yes, once you're in power armor, the effects of the armor you're wearing within the power armor don't count for anything anymore. So I'm going to be losing 2 agility off my, yes, military gear, and 2 of the 2 pieces of cunning gear I wear. So agility will drop to 10, that will be a little bit worse, yes, and on top of that, I'll be losing the benefits of Shadowed. But as most of Far Harbor is outside, I don't think it counts as Shadowed for the sake of Shadowed anyway. So I think it's not going to be a huge difference. I should still be pretty bloody sneaky, even though I'm clonking around in an armoured cocking tank. Food supplies are solid for now, but honestly, that's not a thing to worry about in Far Harbor. Out there, the opposite problem's going to be the case. Slightly too much wildlife for the good of my health, I suspect. Though taking plenty of purified water's not gonna hurt. Drugs in a panic might be more of a thing out there, and yeah, there's barely any settlements dotted around Far Harbor, and not many shops either, so buying or acquiring purified water is going to be tricky. So I'm gonna, yeah, load up on basically as much water as I can carry. And then we're a bit low on grape mentat, so okay. Because I didn't really want to, you know, burn the last one in case something more urgent suddenly showed up. We need to top them up before we go as well. So, take a giant pile of mentats. I've also got, I'm pretty sure, yeah, a giant pile of hub flour. And then down at the bottom, I'm sure we've got, yeah, whole bunch of whiskey. So, take that too. Need to make a quick trip over to Diamond City. Then again, actually, yes, Stealth Boy, that's a good point. Honestly, take all of them. Why not? Just take everything, because I'm going to be in power armor, I've got plenty of spare weight capacity, I'd rather be over-prepared than under. And while ammo looks pretty good, I may as well trade out for, yeah, more. Because as I say, shops are in rare supply out in Far Harbor, so let's make sure we've got too much rather than too little. One deliverer, we're never going to be needing that for anything. And the powered combat armor chest piece, because am I ever going to want powered on my chest over cunning? And no, I cannot see that being a possibility. Let's just sell it for ammo. Right, down the road to Diamond City we go then, because there's one other bit of business I need to take care of. This one is slightly on the embarrassing side, actually. Oh, and better, we've even got cricket, so even more ammo to be purchased. Lovely. There we go, perfectly good trade for a bunch of 308 there. And in the city itself, here we go, great mentats times many. So, okay, the limiting factor is in fact the hub flare on this occasion. Just. Okay, so I need to get some more of them, but at least I've got, yes, what was that, like, 7 or something? Quite a few great mentats. Now, okay, as I say, there's something slightly embarrassing going on in Diamond City. You see, if I need more whiskey, and I am almost out, if I need to make more great mentats in future, then obviously the best place to get that is just to buy it from the bar that's just round the corner. But something kind of unfortunate is going on in there, actually, which is Colette's. Okay, Colette wants to speak to me. She's kind of connected to those murders I did, so let's just not engage with her. It's A-okay. Yes, remember how I spoke to the leaders of Nuka World? And they gave me some random procedural quests, and the only reason I took them was to show, hey, these aren't particularly interesting, they're just random procedural stuff that isn't even in Nuka World, they can appear anywhere. Well, the thing about that is... Oh, never mind, sorry, this is doubly embarrassing. That's the dugout inn. Actually, this is kind of worse. So, a raider has spawned in the Colonial Tap House. If I go in there, that's like a single room. There's apparently just going to be a raider in there. Here we go. Kill the scavenger in the Colonial Tap House. So, basically, that's not worth the risk. At this point, I just can't go in there anymore. But that's actually fine because, okay, I got my bars the wrong way round. That means the main alcohol shop over here in the Dugout Inn is still available. So, okay, just remember never go into the Colonial Tap House again. But yeah, with the Dugout Inn still present, okay, if I need more whiskey, I do still have a good spot for it. In fact, I'm pretty sure yes, Colonial Tap House isn't selling whiskey anyway, because I killed the guy who sells the whiskey. So, okay, it's fine. Nothing's as bad as I thought it might be. Yes, that does remind me. Yes, someone made a very good point I just sort of forgot about, which is I was saying last week, well, you can't have lead on your armor because you need signs for that, and I don't have it, and I kind of just forgot that, you know, obviously I could just buy lead gear, take it off that, and put it on my armor. So I'm just going to check whether there are any, you know, convenient compatibilities there that mean I could take a tiny bit of leaded. Okay, before I get to, a couple of people did confirm to me, yes, so the Brotherhood of Steel thing, this is intended. You just get this when you get to the rank of Knight in the Brotherhood of Steel, and it's kind of weird it needs no materials, because it does literally give you rad resistance. So I'd be giving up a tiny bit of stealth, but I would be giving myself a bit of rad resistance, which is honestly not terrible. Especially as lead lined only comes with, 10 rad resistance, so it's actually better than lead lining, which feels really wrong, but okay. The Brotherhood of Steel just sort of knows mysterious magic that makes them resistant to rads, but okay, if it's a legit part of the game, I suppose it's legit. So there we go, tiny bit of sneakiness at night down, but again, in Far Harbor it's not that useful, and instead, if I'm out of the armor, just give me the tiniest bit of rad resistance. Lovely. Also, I just remembered I forgot to bring something very important I should have actually brought along here, because I need to make another change out to the armor. But, okay, we'll go and take care of that in just a second. For the time being, Arturo's not selling the right ammo, which is very rare, but hopefully Mirna won't let me down. Some things are just meant to be. Alright, the price I can get for that chest piece is identical to the value of the ammo she's selling. Marvellous. So, one final change we do need to make, which is, you may recall I'm currently very well protected against explosions. I've got dense on one limb piece and padded on my chest piece for 75% damage reduction against explosions, making me, very resistant in that regard. But there's something else I could put on my chest instead, because there aren't that many explosives in Far Harbor. Instead, there's something much more common I should definitely be protecting myself against. You see, Far Harbor's primarily populated by melee enemies, which is really, really good news, because in the land of melee, the staggering rifle is king. But there is an exception. The angler. Now, they do have a melee attack, but it's not what they really want to do. Instead, they want to spit a ball of flaming gas at you, or rather like the flaming fog. Alright, they somehow weaponize the fog and spit a flaming ball of it at you. So, most of the damage there is often coming from burning damage over time. So I think you see where I'm going with this. Yep, my chest piece is losing padding and instead gaining the asbestos torso mod. So that there is going to be much more useful. Alright, not many enemies are actually going to be using weapons in Far Harbor, and those that are generally aren't going to be tossing explosives. Plus, between Lone Wanderer and Dense, I've still got pretty good explosion resistance. This is the sensible option, alright, because there's gonna be anglers sooner or later, so let's make sure we're ready for them. And that leaves just one last thing. Don't worry, I didn't forget. Obviously, I now don't have money to pay for doctors to mutilate my face anymore, but, yes, we've got a solution. This lovely bit of equipment right flipping here, which I can't use right now because, okay, this is officially a business. What I've done, just, you know, with this chair sitting in the middle of an alleyway is I've opened a surgery business, but the guy who's working the surgery business isn't currently working because it functions like a shop. So, okay, fair enough, I need to have some sleep anyway because my adrenaline's pretty low and I'm a bit tired. So, okay. Tomorrow morning, what we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves a bit of surgery so, you know, we look the part, damn it. Oh, perfect timing. I literally just became overtired. So, yes, this is just the right time for a nap. Okay, shop hours should be, yes, 8 to 8. So I've literally only just missed this bastard. If I'd done it first, it would have been fine. So that's a bit of a shame. So yeah, for once, I get a nice long sleep. Not the bare minimum 7 hours I need. Alright, I'm having a beautiful long sleep. 12 hours, everything spectacular. Please don't get ill, by the way. Seriously, I'm enjoying not being ill. And... okay, we're golden. There we go. The guy's now here. Right, please start cutting up my face. Here we go. So. What do we need doing in particular? Step 1, we took a couple of small bites from the ants during the gauntlet. Oh no, that's lovely. Mouth blemishes 7. That looks a bit on the nasty side, so okay. We're going to be applying that. Lovely. Oh, you know what? We'll say that's just the ants, and the bloodworms will actually shove mouth blemishes 1 on top of that. So, okay, vaguely bitey, irritated things. That looks about right. But the big one, of course, is the ghoul. I need a massive new scar to represent the ghoul's attack. Oh, yeah, that's the one. That's the biggest scar I can find. Left brow gash. That is huge and nasty looking. Say hello to the new and de-improved Miss Finale. Alright, and there we flippin' go. The big hits of Nuka World are now represented. Lovely, or rather not lovely, and therefore lovely. In which case, time to be on our way. So, here we go, into the power armor. Bringing my carry weight up to an impressive 352. So, okay. I don't have a target in mind, but I'm gonna bring the fat man along anyway, just to be safe. And crucially, yeah, stock up on every fusion core I've got, because my character build with lots of VATs, all the rest of it, and I hadn't really noticed this, I am kind of pumping smoke straight down into the area people sleep. Oh, this is not a nice place to live, sorry about that. Yes, I'm going to burn through fusion cores very fast, because using AP through sprinting or VATs or all the rest of it, that just burns fusion cores like nobody's business. And I've only got 5 spares, so okay. Take literally everything. It's fine. We'll deal with it if it becomes a problem. And also, hang about, mini nukes. How many mini nukes do I have spare? Are they upstairs? They might be upstairs. Yes, here we go. So, okay. I'm not planning to actually need them for anything, but it never hurts to be prepared, damn it. Alright, step out for a final drink of water, because if all goes to plan, yeah, might be quite a while before we're back here. Still, it's a long way to go. I don't want to risk a vertibird, so I do have a couple of places I'd like to visit en route. Okay, fairly poor weather conditions. Step 1, we're just going to be going through the, well, I was about to say safe, but no, we're going straight by Chaos Junction, which is, you know, always a good time. But yeah, we're going to be heading the relatively safe route, heading north via, yeah, the edge of Lexington. So, Chaos Junction, what have you got for me today? I can't cocking see because of this. Oh! That's fine. That is a named Brahmin. That means it belongs to a trader. That means we should be a-okay. The fact you're running is a little concerning. And yeah, look at that. I stayed hidden even then. Even though I'm in power armor, I'm still pretty bloody sneaky. So, alright, let's just head over in this direction. Never trust Chaos Junction. Alright, just listen for a second. In fact, I'm almost suspicious it's a bit, you know, too peaceful round there. Normally there's... Oh, Brotherhood Knight. Okay, that's fine. If there's a knight there, and the knight isn't in any way interested in, you know, fighting or shooting his weapon, that means it should be all a-okay. Alright, cool. In that case, it should be a pretty nice, quiet walk. At least for the moment. Because, as I say, there's a couple of stops I want to make en route. Alright, step 1, nice and peaceful, passing by Oberland Station. So, while I'm here, ladies, I'm afraid I'm going to be needing some supplies. 6 purified water, spectacular, I'll be taking that. Also, this is fun, by the way. While I'm in the power armor, yeah, the UI for the power armor suit actually tells me what percentage my health is, precisely. So that's fun. Yeah, we're almost back up to 50, which is lovely. So, okay, heading back north again. We can just follow the road round the outskirts of Cambridge. It shouldn't be any trouble round here whatsoever. Nice thing about power armor, though, it does kind of, you know, mechanically force me to play safe, which is you don't want to be sprinting in power armor ever unless it's an emergency, because if you do, you're just burning a fusion core for no reason whatsoever. So I'm walking, and if I'm walking, I may as well be creeping. And seriously, the mist is... It is a bit creepy, alright? Mist in Fallout 4 is creepy as anything, and I don't like it because visibility right now is seriously poor. I am ready for a nice bright sunny day, please. Here we go, coming up on the end of Cambridge. I've not seen the brackets flickering for some time, and the mist appears to be fading. So, okay, visibility is back to normal. Good, 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 good. Like, you know, I described this as a safe road, but I've been shot on this road by the cocking Roach King, who apparently only spawns in after, like, level 40 or something. So, okay, fun, 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 fun. But, okay, stop number 1. We're going back to, well, almost where we began. Not back to a good neighbor or anything. No, I'm talking about Corvega, because, yeah, okay, let's talk about fusion cores and power armor. 5 fusion cores may sound like a bit, but it's going to go down in no time whatsoever if I'm using VATS, and I do use VATS because that's kind of the entire point of this build. Now, there are ways to make fusion cores last a bit longer. Like, for example, if I was ludicrously intelligent, then, yeah, I could just actually take Nuclear Physicist, and then all of a sudden, they're lasting twice as long. Brilliant! But I'm not ludicrously intelligent. No, this character is dumb, but catastrophically lucky, which kind of sums up this entire run, to be honest, so that's a nice little coincidence. And that means I need all the help I can get my hands on in terms of making these cores last a bit longer. And way up there, we can get it. Alright, I think it might be... Hang on, it's one of the summits, I forget which. But, yes, there is the repair bobblehead up top. Now, I've taken out plenty of these guys, so I say that. There's literally one right there that I can see. So, no, don't open fire just yet, because you're out in the open. We're going to return to the sniping spot I used back in part... What was it, part 3? Or something? Yeah, fun times. We're going right back to where we began. Just watch out for more bloody rad roaches over here. We're going to try and pick off enough people. I can just walk up there, take the bobblehead, and be on our way, which should be useful going forward. So, okay, no sign of trouble. I think we're fine for now. So, okay, everything here should be calm, but I've kind of stopped believing that in my heart of hearts. Like, it's Fallout 4. Sometimes enemies just spawn in. Sometimes they fall out of the sky. Who cocking knows what's about to happen? Plus, of course, it's been a long time since I've been here, so Enemies respawn very slowly in survival mode, but they do eventually respawn. So, yeah, in this part of the world, the raiders might be back. And when they respawn, they might well have decided they're going to be, yeah, back in line with me now. They might be a lot tougher than they once were. Though I do have, you know, better weapons, better stealth. There are definitely enemies here. How many down bottom? That turret's back. Okay, if that turret's back, that means we're looking at a potential complete respawn. That is concerning, but we are where we are. I have got better weaponry. This is a low-level area, so I am hoping we'll be fine. So I see you up there, buddy. Alright, you just stay right up there. Caution. Watch for the blind fire. Don't wait to see if they blind fire or not. Instead, just start moving. Okay, move over to the other side. Take a different shot from the other side. The chance of them pathing round to me is basically non-existent. It's just too far for them to pull it off. So, alright. Who do we have next? I'm hearing... Oh, that's a lot of... That's a lot of trouble, actually. Ooh, that's an awful lot of trouble. By the way, buddy, you're trying to get to where I was. Okay, you're now asleep. Alright, let's just back up. I'm just going to move, actually. I don't trust... Yeah, we're looking at a complete reset here. The enemies have all come back. So just... be ready. I could step out of the armor for a little bit more in the way of, yeah, everything. Oh, okay, I see you. He just went inside. Okay, that feels like a thing you shouldn't be allowed to do, but whatever. I want everyone to just calm down for a second. Oh. It is the middle of the day. That's the problem. They're a little bit close to detecting me, and I don't like it. These are basic baby's first raiders, but that doesn't mean they couldn't, you know, chip into my health bar a little bit. Okay, we're just going to have to take this careful. Alright, back to where we were. At this point, they're going to go back to their starting locations. That might help me, yeah, get a bead on who we're dealing with. So I see you over there. That's a machine gun turret. You're a scum. Okay, you're kind of isolated. Oh, and no. Just stop. Stop running, you bastard. Okay, they're trying to get back to where they think they should be. Which is fine. You seem well isolated. They're very alert. I'm kind of surprised, to be honest. Like, I'd really be expecting to stay in hidden. But no, they seem to be extremely aware of each other today for some reason. I mean, I suppose I could just nuke the place in terms of artillery, but they're so spread out, I feel like it's not... Did you just detect me from over there? Okay, possibly the comments are more right than I am, because I would not expect you to possibly be able to see me at this range. But then again, middle of the day, bright daylight. Alright, light and line of sight make a huge difference. Okay, I see you over there. Seriously, there's a lot of them. What about that guy way up there? He is really isolated. So isolated. And go. Wow, they are so ready for me. It is weird, actually. I am concerned. Alright, just keep on moving. There can't be that many of them. And if they never get an exact bead on me, eventually we can take care of this. So, I could also just go for... Vats is looking okay in terms of crits for the time being. A hide. Because... yeah, 76 isn't the best shot. 78's fine. I'll take a Vat shot on. Seriously. You managed to fluff 78. Dear I flippin' dear, John. And... yeah, don't do that, actually. That's going to eat into... yeah, my AP and my fusion core a lot. Okay, watch the high AP weapons like the heavy rifles. Alright. What have we got? There's going to be more yet. I want the ones down the bottom taken care of, ideally. Just because... there we go. Okay. The turret can go down at this point. And we're still hitting. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. We're starting to thin them out enough. Possibly the turret was just the problem, because turrets are really alert. Okay. To get up there, we need to actually, you know, get up there. And sooner or later, it's going to be the end of the day. So that would be... that'd be nice. And also, don't forget... yeah, I'm gaining adrenaline this whole time. Okay, around the other side. I know there's more than this. I saw one guy up top who might have... there he is, hang on. I should be able to take him down. There we go, right up the arse. Where's you? Someone was aware of that, which feels weird. I'm not even seeing movement. I don't know who that would be. Right, move to the far side. And did we just go over to... nope, that was just a bleep of, hey, FYI, you've passed a 25% threshold. So we're down from like 60% to 25% on one fusion core already. I mean, you could argue that in order to get this, you know, bobblehead, I'm giving up more fusion core than it's ever going to save me. That might be true, yes, but I'm also gaining adrenaline, which is not the worst thing in the world. And you, buddy, go down. Okay, there's a caution going on there. And I see you, and go. You go down as well. But that's 2 shots from this location. That's probably enough to trigger a blind fire. So if there is anyone else over there who saw any of that, I'm just going to move away from them for a second. Because the way up is that side. Is that gunfire? Okay, we're back down to hidden pretty fast. So I don't think anyone's close by to them. Though I'm still suspicious there's someone up here. Because somebody was aware of that guy dying. Okay, just scan the walkways. Okay. Okay. Are we good? And also, is there a way to get up into the factory from this side? I don't think there is. I think I have to go through the factory, which I don't want to do, or, yeah, up the left. So, okay, we need to go in up the left. So, the raiders over there do need to go down too. So, okay, I think the front's now clear. There might be trouble up on the roof, but we should be okay for now. Alright, plenty of ammo, and I'm using this ammo, which is arguably less valuable, even though it's objectively more valuable, if you know what I mean. And, hello over there. I see you, buddy. I see you. Your head's kind of... oh, there's a level up. 7.5 health a level. Never going to complain about that. Oh. You're ready to fire. I saw him at the back, but he was looking interested in, yeah, firing a gun in my direction. Okay. We'll get to the level up in a second. I'm not hearing gunfire. There we go, back to hidden. Hopefully he'll now return to wherever he just was. And there we go, buddy. There we go. And no. Slow it down, buddy. Slow it. Or you could just die. Either's good. Okay. Who are you luring out? I don't see anybody. But someone's not happy with life. Up top. Oh, hang on. Yeah. I just completely missed you. I just shot between your legs. Cocking trick. I just did it a second time. Okay, I don't like this. Crit. Take him out. Just wasted a crit on a basic raider. But I managed to do 2 trick shots just putting a bullet straight between her legs. Which was, you know, impressive of me. Okay. We good? I think we should be good at this point. And yeah, this way gets me up onto the roof. This is a dead end, though. I can drop down because, you know, power armor. But there's no way up there anyway. So, okay. Need to loop back the way I came. But. Before that, of course, level up. Okay, this is where things start getting interesting. Because I now can't take any more endurance, alright? My no debate, no anything endurance. Nope, that's done now. So, The next big thing I need to do is start moving towards Jetpack. Jetpack is the potential game winner when I go back to Nuka World. But I am falling behind on my basics here. Alright, which is, yeah, Critical Banker 4, not taken. Better Criticals 3, not taken. And the enemy are getting tougher. Alright, so... I think I would like... Oh, and don't forget bloody... yeah, Demo Expert 4 as well. I've got Lone Wanderer 4. That's 25 more AP. I feel like I've got enough AP. AP's fine. But yeah, the Demo Expert 4, that'd be nice. That would be really nice. Because explosives is, of course, you know, the big first strike alpha weapons. Like, say, the Fat Man. Alright, just getting in and murdering someone with ludicrous Fat Man damage is a good solution to enemies that have tons of armor and tons of health. And guess what plenty of enemies inside Far Harbor are going to have? Why, yes, it's armor and health. I'm taking crits up to maximum. Alright, I depend on crits to, in an emergency, get the kill. And I have seen crits failing to get the kill on occasion. So I'm taking better crits up. I think I can do without Critical Banker. So 3 spare crits, that's enough. After this, next turn, we're going to start working on intelligence and start moving towards science and a jetpack. Just one last look up here. But I think we're okay. I'm going to go over to staggering at this point. Lower range, actually, I don't know, but I kind of assume. So, okay. Just straight past here. Adrenaline's got to be looking okay at this point, which is nice. So... yeah, just watch the brackets. If they so much as, yeah, make the slightest twitch. Oh no, someone's still alive. Then again, there are ghouls in the town over in that direction, so it could be them. And I'm wearing power armor, and these are low-level raiders, so if I get shot, it's going to be a really light little tap. But, you know, still, I'd rather not. You've just seen what I'm gaining right now. 7.5 a level is like, you know, that's as much as what I'm getting. That's it. So, I'd really rather not be taking even the slightest knocks, though I will gladly be corpse looting. If you guys want to have stim packs on ya, or say ammo, and raiders often do, spec flipping tacular. Alright, watch everything. That's just a searchlight. It's fine. It can't alert anyone to me. It just, you know, puts me in light for the sake of other enemies detecting me. Alright, round here. Up the ramp. I'm on the low ground right now, obviously, but... if no one's even thinking about detecting me, and of course I can do this. Okay, there's a bit of a twitch there. But that twitch was... oh, okay. Okay. Hang about, buddy. Hang about. I see you. I see you. Okay, never mind. It's time for one final shot. There's bits of his head falling down. Was that you? Okay. Calm. For now. Alright. Basic raiders, but lots of them. They may not hit very hard, but they can still, you know, see me and fire and swarm me, and bolt action pipe stuff is it's not nothing. Just to make sure there's nothing right here that might be coming in the sack. No, we're golden. Have myself 2 cans. Bit of a twitch there. Bit of a twitch. That was just the sun moving, I think. Just want to go straight up. Though, I shan't say... sorry, there wasn't a spotlight, it was just a normal light. Alright. Calm. Calm. Not that, that's too heavy. What off cocktail will do. Not much of an alert there. Not seeing much. Oh, 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 okay, 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 okay. Hi. Who's suddenly a bit, you know, pro-shooting me? Oh, it's you! Okay, one raider scum. Take him out. And look at that. Back to hidden, but a fusion core's been removed. That's how fast a VATS is going to screw up that business. That's looking calm. But yeah, they're like bloody ants. They're all over the place. Alright, one of them's trying to track me. I don't see any more movement. I'm going to move up in the world. And I know I killed one up here. Yep, there's his... I was about to say, I know I killed one up here. Don't take the bottle caps. Someone just came really close to... Oh, 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 oh. I don't really know where to retreat. Okay, that's... Crit him, crit him, crit him, crit him. Right up top. He didn't shoot, right? No, he didn't. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. One up top, just didn't see him earlier. Alright. And we should have... Are we now actually good? Not a movement of the brackets on the punt there, which is a good way of triggering enemies to pay attention to you. Okay, I think we're fine. And there we go. So I had to burn basically an entire fusion core to get something that gives me 10% less fusion core usage, which is, I mean, you know, smart. Super smart of me. There's a bunch of ammo. Great. And now, just in case there's any more, I feel like we want to take the fast route down. Just get down as fast as possible. Not least as, yeah, that will actually save me. Actually, will it save me fusion core? I don't know. It's almost night, though, which is good. So, okay. I was thinking of heading to Drumlin Diner to top up on ammunition, but I've got nothing to trade, to be honest. Then again, I've got some ammo. I mean, I'm going north anyway. Starlight Driving's a good spot just to, you know, visit while I'm passing by. So, you know what? Yeah, we'll make our way over to Drumlin at this point. So, it should be nice and simple. Just pop you down right over there. Up the top here. And now, jump! I know this feels like a terrifying thing to do, but it's fine. I'm in power armor. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's under control. And then... This isn't really where I meant to end up, to be honest, but okay. Just squeeze around the back over to here. Everything's fine. Back down onto the road, and we can be... I was really worried for a second. I just trapped myself. Okay, that'd be embarrassing in terms of, yes, you only live once continuity. What happens if I eventually trap myself somewhere that I simply can't get out of? I don't know what we do at that point. That would be certainly interesting. I mean, I guess... Technically, I would eventually die of... Well, it wasn't a person, it was just a shrub or something. I would eventually die of, like, hunger or thirst, so... Officially, I suppose that would be the end. Make sure I don't by accident trap myself somewhere, I suppose. Oh. Okay. Uneventful stroll to Drumlin Diner so far, but... There's gunfire up ahead. Now, fortunately, I believe outside of their own mission... Yeah, unless you're trying to kill them, then, yeah, the staff of the Drumlin Diner are unkillable. I don't think they can die. Maybe her son can, but I don't think so. I think they might both be, yeah, just eternally with us. Gunfire calms down. Sounds like it. Okay, that's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. Yeah, it might have been Okay, you must be new, because you appear to be, bleeding, actually. So, okay, I'll be taking literally all your stuff and selling it straight back to her. Spectacular. Yep, as I was hoping for, just a bit of 308 in her inventory, so let's just trade what I've got that I don't need for that. There we go. Not only 14 additional bullets for the staggering, but I get rid of the 7 ball caps that somehow managed to sneak their way into my inventory, probably because I picked them up by mistake at some point or another. Okay, next bit of my stroll should be, yeah, about as safe as it can be. All I need to do now is retrace my steps for when I'm going north. Alright, I've walked this a million times. Just straight up, past Starlight, then past Bedford, up towards 10 Pines Bluff. Alright, I want to go right up to the north of the map, and I've got a very good reason to do so. Alright, something I've been keeping in my back pocket for a while, so, yeah. This is gonna be fun, just assuming there's no trouble. Because, yeah, at this point, I can't help but notice we've seen a large number of signs the enemies around here have regenerated. So, maybe stay away from Concord. There's a good chance that might be repopulated at this point. So, yeah, trouble. Also, guys, how many people live here these days? And the answer is 8 people. You don't need 8 people. You don't even have that many beds. Okay, so. Here's what's going to happen eventually in the game. Possibly anyway. If I decide, ultimately, that what I'm going to do is side with the Minutemen, then, yeah, a couple of times actually, the castle is going to come under attack. So, when that does happen, I want as many hands on deck as I can possibly bloody have. Population of 7, dear flipping dear, that's no good at all. Because there's nothing to stop me effectively building an army, stuffing as many people in there as will go, giving all of them weapons, armour, basically making sure the settlement can defend itself. And okay, you're the one guy I wasn't trying to move, but whatever. So you are going to the castle. Off you flipping go. And yes, as long as I'm not there to interrupt their journey, then enemies shouldn't spawn in. It should be nice and simple. So, do you have a job, buddy? You don't. Well, guess where you're cooking going? But up in Outpost Monja, there's 14 of the bastards, and like, no food, barely any water, no beds. They are going to be flipping delighted to just jump ship and go to the castle. So, right now, these guys are, you know, not well armed or armoured, but we can change that. I can trade with them and just give them weapons and armour. I can turn these people into a cocking army, and that is going to make life much easier down the line. So, yeah, I've been kind of gathering people at various outposts, and now I'm just going to funnel all of them, as many as will go, because there is a cap on the number of people allowed in a settlement. I think it's a function of your charisma, actually. So, yeah, I'm just going to keep shoving people in the castle until no more will go there. It's going to be marvellous. Though, minor issue, I'm sending some of my people to, yes, oh, that's Wounded Dog. Okay, do not shoot Wounded Dog. I was wondering why the settlers weren't getting angry with Wounded Dog. Yes, Wounded Dog is an event. If you help out this dog, he'll come and help you out down the line. So, hello there, Wounded Dog. I'm going to talk to you, and you look hurt. Hang on, I don't think I've actually got any... Can I actually do anything to you? I'm going to help the dog.
Here. Yeah, this will make you feel better.
I don't think I've actually got a stim pack, but okay, I'm just using, like, you know, the power of positive thinking. Also, your name's Sparky now.
You need a name. I'll call you Sparky.
And there we go. We've now got Sparky. Sparky now just sort of belongs to me. But down the line, Sparky might just show up to assist. So that's going to be nice when that happens. It might not happen, because Sparky might just die off camera. If we never see Sparky again, it probably means Sparky's dead. Also, I don't know whether Sparky can, like, teleport to Nuka World or anything, but... Okay, Sparky's just, you know, ice skating somewhere. Who knows what she's doing? Okay, back over towards Bedford. Be alert. It's possible that, yeah, the ghouls down this end of Bedford I killed later than some of the ghouls up this end. So, just eyes open. It's possible I'm walking into some new ghouls. Alright, just stay alert. Alright, that's looking positive. Alright, there's something nearby. Then again, I know there's raiders way over there, so... yeah, I think we're okay. Okay, I think we're safe on the ghoul front. So, yeah, next step, 10 Pines Bluff. Okay, peaceful up to 10 Pines Bluff, which is honestly kind of surprising. Normally there's, yeah, all sorts of dogs and bugs in this part of the world and super mutants down below, but... okay. Suspiciously nice, friendly day so far, so... eyes open. When things are looking a bit too easy, that's when I'm about to suddenly get flipping slapped on the ass by a clown. You never flipping know, do ya? Alright, just... yeah. Oh! Wild mongrel. On the move too. Okay, they're trying to kill somebody. I think they did it too. Honestly, that is... yeah, this is a good way to get myself some... who are you, by the way? Farmer! Generic farmer. Okay. Honestly, if they want to kill him... then I can just use them to grind up crits. Like, there shouldn't be any surprises coming from dogs. Dogs should be absolutely fine. I'm pretty sure they're now dead, right? The farmer? The farmer's got to be dead. The farmer is doing a really good job running for his life. Yes, I might even be able to save you if you... subtle genre, high levels of stealth there. I might be able to save you if you're just willing to run in this direction. Alright, just straight up here. There we go. Now we've got... Vats isn't even detecting anything right now. Bit of an awkward position. I'll take a couple of shots at you. And there we go. There's one. Guys. It worries me I can't see them. Okay, I see them up ahead. Yeah, they're still just trying to take out that farmer. That poor bloody farmer. Okay, just... there's a bit too much... yeah, bush and whatever around here. There's you. He's just... yes, this way. Come this way. I do have a good shot at this point. Just bring him straight at me. Bring him straight at me. Straight at me. Straight at me. And... there's a nice easy one right over there. And... okay, I can't even see the other one. You're dead. There was definitely another one over there. And then... okay, if I can do a light shot on this guy, like to the legs or something, no, that would kill anyway. Doesn't matter. Alright, hope for 4-leaf clover. Well, I'm back up to 2 crits in a hand. It's not the worst thing in the world. So, did he just yell I had no choice? To do what? Okay, he's probably going to try and give me something. Hello? And? Yeah? Buddy?
Thanks for saving me, friend. Take this. It's all I got.
Alright. No! No, you absolute... you take that back right now. I will kill you. You take that... okay, I'm not going to kill him. Then again, it would get me another bit of... he's actually just robbed me of... no, actually he hasn't. I'm still under 100. I just need to get rid of these caps somehow or another. Okay, you get punished for... okay, I'm not going to kill him. Okay, he didn't know. It was an honest mistake, but still, what a dick. Oh, this is interesting. It would appear that the population here is... it's possibly largely Brahmin, who I think count as... do they count as people for the sake of population tallies? I don't know, but there's a lot of cocking Brahmin here. I've accidentally created a ranch. Seriously, why are all these Brahmin here? This is weird. Okay, there must be like a Brahmin thing. that, like, means settlers can come with Brahmin, and for some reason... I mean, I'd have taken the corpse off the bed first, but you do you. Oh, there we go. The castle is now full up by the Luxie of it. So, okay, no one at the castle, but to be honest, you're kind of useless here. So, what's the nearest place I've got to the castle? Because if I need reinforcements, because, say, some die, I need them nearby, and I can send them to Vault 88 as well at this point. Taffington Boathouse is pretty close by. That's not so bad. Yeah, County Crossing's actually pretty convenient. We'll send a bunch of you right there. So you go there as well. Congratulations. Down to 6 already. Yes, I think possibly the Brahmin counts as a person, because I definitely didn't send enough people on their way for it to be down from 14 to 6. So, okay, that's fascinating. Learn something new every day. Though honestly, this might be the last time we ever come to Zamonja. So at this point, I feel like we can turn off the recruitment beacon. That's fine. There's definitely enough cows here. At this point, if I just head north from where I am, then you may notice there is a small fence right there. That small fence is, in fact, the end of the cocking world. Because Bethesda was never very good at hiding the end of the world. Obsidian in New Vegas did an amazing job creating natural architecture that just sort of, you know, organically turned you away from the edge of the map. Bethesda just put up, you know, a small fence there and said, no, you can't go any further. And I would like to basically tack around the end of the world for a second, because fun thing about the end of the world, because it's the end of the world, generally they don't bother putting locations or enemies around here. If you can just literally skirt around the edge of the map, it tends to be pretty bloody safe. And also, very conveniently, it also leads me to a location I'd like to visit, not because I really need to, but because I want to discuss something that is so damn infuriating about, yes, this exact rule set I've come up with. Dear oh flipping dear. Here we go, as I suspected, so far nice and peaceful now. There are a handful of Mirelurks down over there, though I don't really want to disturb them. There's kind of no point. I think I'm fine as I am. Just stay up here on the high ground, close by to the fence at the end of the universe, and just keep on keeping on, because yes, we've sort of accidentally done a particular mission over multiple different episodes in completely the wrong order, so while we're literally passing it by, we may as well, you know, wrap her up. Let's just drop down over here, and again, just nothing. It just tends to be so peaceful right at the edge of the map, because if you put an enemy right at the edge of the map, they kind of don't like it, because it's a barrier they can't cross either, and the enemies don't like having barriers they can't cross. It kind of just seems to mess with them a bit, so as a result of that, yeah, they keep enemy spawns away from the very edge of the world. And here we go. Having kind of snuck up the back, we are approaching Recon Bunker Theta, the end of the Lost Patrol. And coming from this direction, sneaking up the back of the map is a good idea, because there's a lot of madness and chaos and bad stuff if you approach this place from the obvious direction. There's a lot of bad stuff in this part of the world, alright? Just kind of dropping in right now from above. That's the better option, though, while I'm actually up top. I'm just going to check for anything even remotely nearby. Okay, there was immediately an explosion. What sort of explosion was that? I don't see movement. This part of the map can be a little bit scary, by the way. No movement. Oh! Okay, it's a little bit closer than what I was expecting. It's Sparky! Okay, Sparky's come back and immediately started causing trouble with... I don't know, but it's causing explosions. Okay, I should not have helped Sparky. Sparky is possibly screwing me over right now, because Sparky is drawing explosions in my direction. Sparky may also be, yes, at this point, not able to die. Okay, so that was fast. Does anyone know what Sparky was just taking on? Because I don't see a corpse. Well, okay, fine. Sparky is the true hero, alright? I'm just sneaking around the outside of the map and staying hidden. Sparky's just getting right up in people's faces and tanking whatever the hell that was. So well done, Sparky, quite frankly. We good? I think we're good. Alright, drop down. We should be able to clamber back up again. Just check. Yeah, there's a behemoth over there. So how about we just, use the codes I got out of the thing to open that up. Security door. Open the door and get inside as soon as flipping possible. Alright, are we good? And hello there, it's fine. He's not going to shoot unless I say something really dumb. Alright. alright? So, it's fine. Hello, Brandis. You've been there a while. It's not a problem. And would you mind, by the way, if I was to, just step out of my power armor and put on a dress for a second? Because I'd like to do that. Just, I'm trying to... There we go. I just need enough space to do it. He's continuing to put a gun at me. It's fine. Don't worry. I just need to, as I say, put on just a handful of clothing and do some drugs. Alright, seriously, just don't mind me while I'm changing. Okay, fashionable glasses, red dress, put on my best wig. Alright, life is good. And then, great mentats times 1 right there. Okay, now I can pass all of his checks, no trouble whatsoever. So, hello there, I'm the Brotherhood, it's fine.
Easy, Paladin. I'm with the Brotherhood.
The Brotherhood?
And when he asks, give him the holotags if you took them off the corpses, which you should do because they're quest items and thus don't weigh anything.
They're dead, Paladin. I recovered their tags.
You did? Thank you. This really means a lot to me. I tried to go back for them, you know. There was nothing I could do, not alone, but I'd hoped. You've been through a lot to find me. I should give you something. I've collected a lot over the years. Technology, odds and ends. If you see anything you want, take it.
So, that's good, but, buddy, I need you to go and rejoin the Brotherhood. Off you pop to the Pridgewin, please.
The Brotherhood needs you, Paladin. It's time you reported in.
I can't. It's been too long. I wouldn't be of any use.
No, it's fine. We just need a series of checks.
No one knows the Commonwealth better than you. We need your help.
I've been here too long. I'm not myself. Would they still take me?
And with one final check, yes they would.
The Brotherhood will honor the memory of your team. Shouldn't you be the one to tell their story?
Unless I go back, their sacrifices, everything we went through, I've already forgotten. I can't let that happen. I'll do it. For them. All right, I'll get my things. Head to the airport. Thank you. Thank you for everything.
And there we go, that is that, completed, spectacular. So yeah, this quest has got like a weird 2-stage reward to it, which is just report in to him and tell him about his dead team members, and he will give you access to his bunker, all of his stuff, so you know, this chest, this fusion core, which for me is actually going to be pretty bloody useful, and that's it. But go back from later, once the Brotherhood arrive, if you haven't done so already, or rather, like, you know, if you originally spoke to him because Dance gave you the mission before the Pridgewin showed up, and then revisit him later, and yeah, then you can get him to rejoin. If you get him to rejoin, there is a second part to this quest. Okay, so when you run into him on the Pridgewin, he's going to give you a weapon. And people, when they talk about the weapons I can't use because of the rules of YOLO, they talk about, you know, Righteous Authority or the Overseer's Guardian. No. This guy, he's got the ultimate weapon, which I am so damn sad I can't use. This guy gives you the Survivor's Special, only if you get him to rejoin the Brotherhood. Alright, that is a laser rifle with the Bloody Defect on it. The Bloody Defect is basically, for every percent of your health bar you don't have, the weapon goes up by the same percentage. So it kind of jumps up when you reach 10% health and skips to 100% bonus damage. So basically, if you're almost dead, that is double damage. Okay, more damage than 2-shot, because 2-shot isn't true double damage, it's more like 50% and it does vary, and more versatile and more generally useful than even instigating. So you're probably thinking, okay, that sounds nice, but John, maybe you'll find one out in the wild. No, okay? In this game, some effects are unique to melee weapons, some are unique to guns. Bloodied is unique to melee and unarmed. It cannot spawn in the wild on a gun. It will never happen. This guy, his gun is the only gun that ever has or ever will exist in Fallout 4 that has got the Bloody Defect on it. It is, for me, pretty much the ultimate mega gun, because if things go even more pear-shaped, and they probably will in Nuka World and Far Harbor yet, and I end up on, like, you know, 10% health, then unyielding gear times 2 and the Survivor's Special would be spectacularly powerful. Like, double damage with every shot under all circumstances. Ridiculously good. but I can never use it. And yeah, he won't give it to you to actually make it back to the Pridwin. So, oh, it's such a bloody shame, but I just needed to talk about the Survivor Special, because people sometimes miss that certain effects are tied to particular weapon types, and they miss that the Survivor Special is really powerful, because it is the only bloodied gun in the game. Okay, no other bloodied gun can ever exist. Alright, back in the armor, because we've helped him. He's happy for me to take the fusion core, so alright, that helps me out a little bit there. And yeah, he'll just sort of wait here for you to go, and... okay, I'm a little bit concerned about this. I'm now down on the ground, and there have been explosions, and there have been behemoths, and my dog is just walking around, cocking trouble. Yep, there's Sparky. Okay, Sparky, you just, like, guard the rear. Please stop causing trouble and then leading it straight at me. And seriously, what was that explosion? There was just an explosion, and I don't know what caused it, and I don't like that. I don't like that one little bit. But yeah, what I'm doing right now is I'm returning to the very edge of the map, and I'm going to kind of tack along the north of the map right here, and I'm going to use it to get me back round to Far Harbor. So, okay, we should be coming up on the edge any moment around here. And as you can see, there is actually an enemy at the edge of the map. Shocking. And that's a really low chance to hit, actually. No, seriously, why am I struggling so much? Okay, fine. Take a couple of coin flips on this guy, and finally, there we go. Take you out, buddy. That was a lot of core to give up. I need to be careful. I need to take more manual shots. Yes, that was surprising. Alright, a flipping enemy at the edge of the world. Unflipping heard of. So, okay. He's nice and dead. Any more for any more? No. Incredibly peaceful around here. Just him. All by himself. Just grab the meat while I'm, you know, passing by. Because, as I say, dying of hunger, that's now possible. That's now a real possibility. Crits are now up to 2.5. Alright, that's not a bad position to be in. But yeah, it sounds like we're now back to peace and quiet. Should be a nice easy walk the rest of the way. Here we go. I have walked all the way to the sea, pressed right up against the edge of the map, and I have not seen a single enemy, a single threat, a single anything. There has just been nothing the whole way along. Alright, it's just been purely beautiful and peaceful the whole time, and now I'm basically almost back at, yeah, Kenji's place. There's the final beach over there. This is also safer because, yes, close by to Coastal Cottage, there can be a Milo Queen spawn, so, yeah, you don't want to risk that showing up. So just in case, there we go, there's the edge of the world. These days it's a slightly different type of fence, but it's still a small fence. Just keep on keeping on, and we should be a-okay. No sign of trouble whatsoever. Beautiful. And here we go. Nice and safe at the Kenji residence. There are no enemies anywhere near here, because of course, yes, if an enemy happened to roam over here, that would interfere with kind of important DLC plot stuff. So this part of the map is pretty much as safe as it's possible to be. And there we go. I came up with a plan, I followed it precisely, and it worked. There's probably a moral lesson in there somewhere. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. I have got the power armor that I need. I have got the drugs I need. I have got all of the stuff in the world I could possibly need. I am as prepared for Far Harbor as I can be, and even then, Far Harbor's going to be a nightmare. But there are some powerful tools that I can make use of out there. Like, you know, I was just saying a second ago, oh, I'm so sad that I can't get, you know, a magic special gun that lets me effectively double my damage output. Well. Watch this space, because Far Harbor has got some very interesting and completely You Only Live Once compliant tools that might, just might, be able to make up for that tragic loss. So, join me next week, ladies and gentlemen. We are going in. We are going in to the fog, the rads, the nightmare that is Far Harbor, and things are going to start off with a bit of a bang, ladies and gentlemen. There is a massive fight right out of the gate, and yeah, rads, fog, all sorts of trouble. So, join me next week for, well, honestly, if I make it through all of that without a single hit, I'm going to consider that a massive, massive victory. So, as I say, join me next week for the next dent in my health bar, but on the plus side, yes, at least this time, I've got a bit of health bar to spare. We've recovered nicely. That's not going to cocking last. So, hopefully, you join me next week for that. But in the meantime, I'm be John. This has been many a true nerd, and this has been Fallout 4, You Only Live Once. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
We have got a gate key here, and then we have got a... I've made a mistake! I've made a mistake! I've made a mistake! I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out... Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.